The competition was about to begin, but the moment I stepped onto the field, my eyes locked onto the sand pit. With my instincts as an athlete, I immediately sensed that something wasn't right. I walked straight to the referee and asked for a handkerchief. I placed it beside the sand pit as a marker, then began warming up and stretching my body. The instant the starting gun fired, I exploded forward like an arrow leaving the bow. I wasn't running like an ordinary teenager. I was moving like a powerful gust of wind sweeping across the track. Then I launched myself into the air, and when I landed, the distance was an unbelievable 8.18 meters. The previous record collapsed instantly, like a house of cards falling apart. But after this incredible victory, I didn't receive the thunderous applause I expected. Instead, some people began judging me because of who I was. They tried to destroy my confidence and make me question my own abilities, but I didn't say a word. I simply turned around and prepared for the next event. Then the next race began. I sprinted down the track like lightning. I crossed the finish line in just 9.03 seconds and took first place. My coach jumped into the air with excitement. But then, the referee deliberately changed my official time. He recorded it as 9.04 seconds instead. The reason was simple. He wanted another black athlete's name to be the one written into the world record books. My coach was furious and wanted to confront the referee, but I stopped him because I understood one thing. True talent and real ability can never be suppressed forever. A few days later, I received an invitation to the greatest sporting stage in the world, the Olympic Games. But just when my dream was about to come true, a committee from my own community stood in front of me like an impossible wall. They warned me that the place was not safe for someone like me. They told me I could face even greater discrimination there. That night, I couldn't sleep. I spent the entire night lost in thought. But then, the trust and encouragement my mother gave me showed me a new path. The next morning, I carried my mother's blessing and boarded the ship that would take me toward my dream. The moment I stepped onto the deck, tears filled my eyes, because my coach was already waiting there. To support me, he had spent almost all of his life savings. When we finally arrived in Berlin, I was completely stunned. Everything I saw was completely different from the frightening stories I had heard. Every athlete received the same welcome. Everyone was given the same facilities and treatment. Finally, the day of the competition arrived. The entire stadium was packed with spectators. I stepped onto the track. Then I pushed myself forward with everything I had. In just 10.3 seconds, I crossed the finish line and won my first Olympic gold medal. At that moment, my dreams had finally broken through every limit people had placed on me. The next day, the long jump competition began. This time, I faced Europe's greatest star athlete, Luz Long. The pressure was overwhelming. For the first time in my life, I experienced failure. My first two jumps were both fouls. I had only one final attempt left. If I failed again, I would be eliminated. But just then, my greatest rival walked over to me. Luz Long didn't laugh at me or try to take advantage of my mistake. Instead, he showed me the true meaning of sportsmanship. He suggested that I place a handkerchief a few inches behind the foul line. I could use it as a new reference point for my takeoff. Although we were competitors on the field, that was the true spirit of sports. A short while later, the final round of jumps began. A champion athlete from the host country went first. He made an impressive jump of 7.54 meters. Then it was my turn. I ran down the runway with every ounce of strength I had. Then I took off. My body soared perfectly through the air, and when I landed, the result appeared, 7.94 meters. The entire stadium fell silent. Everyone was stunned by the miracle they had just witnessed. With my own strength and determination, I proved to the world that human potential could never be measured by skin color or background.